So, tell me, why after all these years did you decide to go in search of the truth?
Have you ever been an orphan?
No.
Not even a little bit? Not knowing who you are? Being brought up by an Irish monk? I needed to know where I came from.
Do you have any regrets?
None.
Let's talk specifically about your father, Jared Pinter.
Okay. Hi. Oh God. Get this off me. Oh God. Oh. Dowdy fucking lesbian brown. Oh Jesus, I'm out. Oh my God. You don't know what it's been like in there for 22 years. Hell.
Young Fanny!
Daylight?
Young Fanny! Young Fanny, you mustn't forget your paperwork.
Oh, Brother Maurice.
We've kept records on you since we first took you in. And there's a few small details on here you need to know. Things like hat size, height, weight, identity of your parents, zodiac sign, etc.
Wait, my parents. What?
Well, one of your parents to be precise, your father, but it's probably better that you peruse that in your own time. I'm really going to miss you. My dear, sweet Fanny.
According to Brother Maurice, this has got my father's name in it.
What does it say, Fanny?
My father's name. It's that little smarmy. Can't be too hard to find someone in this day and age, I told myself, so I hired Jake, the private detective. So yeah, we found out from the orphanage papers that Jared Pinter is my father. I mean the Jared Pinter, the infamous interviewer. I can't believe it. I've hired Jake here to help me locate him. He's a private detective.
That? Investigator?
Yeah, investigator. And he's managed to find someone who once worked with Jared and who might know where he is.
Tell him who it is.
Luke Steele. Jake was brilliant in helping me find the whereabouts of Luke Steele. I mean, hiring a private detective like him was worth every penny.
Who is it?
Luke, Fanny.
Where?
No, I'm Fanny.
Luke? What the hell are you doing? I've no breakfast yet.
Oh, stop that and listen. I'm here for information. Information on Jared Pinter.
Is that thing ready yet?
Just wait. Yeah.
We really don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. On.
Alright, okay, good. Right. Hello. My name is Pinter, Harold Pinter, and I'm looking for my son Jared. I left him and his mother when he was just 3 years old. I've regretted it ever since. I wanted to do this to document the search for my son and to find out the truth about Jared Pinter. Really? Yeah, the scar on my hip does give me pain from time to time, I will admit. No, I won't show it to you, that would be inappropriate. But essentially, I had a Siamese twin. A conjoined twin. A parasitic twin. Mother and father called it Nigel. Well, I say twin, it was really just a head attached to my pelvis. I still remember lying awake in bed at night, and I just knew it was there, staring up at me with those glassy eyes. And this went on for about 5 years until one day, it was 5th of May 1972, 73, I accidentally tripped and fell out of the sandpit at primary school and landed on my hip. And Nigel went squish. Popped like a bloody zit. And they say that I did it deliberately. I didn't.
Fanny. Oh, Fanny.
I think he's waking up.
Where am I?
Shh, it's okay, you just fainted.
Pinter!
Yes, we're looking for Jared. We know you've encountered him in the past.
Encountered him? He tied me up, pointed a gun at my head and made me do horrible, horrible things.
Like what?
Like, read a screenplay he'd written. I was happy to help them find Jared. I mean, to not know who your father is must be terrible. Can't even imagine what that must be like. And I loved pleasing Fanny. Last thing I heard on the street, Jared Pinter was still working freelance.
As an interviewer?
Yeah. But there's evidence to suggest that he's gone a bit mad. That he's lost his mind.
In what way?
Got a phone?
Luke!
Oh, sorry.
Pacino. So your latest film, let's talk about that briefly. A thriller set in the future. Sorry, you're going to have to speak up. So it says here that you actually trained for 6 months as a chef to prepare for the role. How was that? How was that? How was that? Okay, well, if you're not going to answer, then I'm not going to interview.
So it was Al Pacino. I can see the resemblance.
Go back a bit. There. Pause it. Pause it. There. Just there. Can you see it?
Right, I think we found her. She looked... What the hell? What the fuck? She looks just like her photo.
I gave up acting because I wanted to. It had nothing to do with Jared Pinter.
It's great that you decided to help.
Oh, I didn't do it for Harold. My therapist said the best way to move on from the past is to face your fears directly. I thought finding Pinter would help with that.
That seems a little extreme. He only interviewed you.
With Jared, it's never just an interview. You don't understand. It was so much more than that. He became obsessed with me.
But how did you know where to find Kristen?
The diary. The diary that Jared left that day. Kristen? Kristen Black? Oh. Lovely day for a walk. Where's your dog?
I don't have a dog.
Oh, so that's your job, is it? Right. Listen, we need your help in finding someone. Someone you might know?
Someone I might know? Nope. Don't know anyone.
What about Jared Pinter?
What about him?
What exactly happened between you two?
He followed me. He followed me everywhere. Sometimes I would see him out of the corner of my eye. I could feel him watching me. He would chase me, like a bad dream.
Just like a dream, he would vanish as quickly as he appeared.
Oh, that's just odd.
You're telling me?
And he's not been in contact with you since? Nothing at all?
No, nothing. Well, except from the phone calls.
Phone calls?
A couple of times a month, get a call from a withheld number. It's just silent. Sometimes I think I can hear breathing, but
when was the last time he called you?
right now.
There. Just there. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can.
In the background. That's the same cross that all the monks in the monastery wore.
Thought so?
I don't understand. That means he must have a connection with them.
Then I think it's time we pay someone a little visit.
What, you? Come with us?
Yeah. I got a few things I'd like to say to Jared Pinter. Give me 1 minute.
I didn't want to embarrass him, but I think he has some poo on his beard. Where the fuck is he going?
And I was back. Luke Steele!
Nice beard.
Thanks.
Get rid of it.
Well, my work here is done.
Well, it's not. We haven't found Jared yet.
Yeah. I don't like where this is going. Fuck them.
The day that Jared pointed a gun at my head, my entire life flashed before my eyes.
Well, what did you see?
Fanny. A lot of Fanny.
You knew Fanny from before?
No.
Keep it ringing. I've got something we can use. I knew this little bugger would come in handy one day. Look, can you help? Can you put your hand in there? Right, can you feel it? Just pull it. No, a bit harder than that. Give it a good, hard tug. Yeah, that's it. No, we're getting there. Now, if you just pull it, that's it. Oh! Yeah, that's it. I used to work in IT.
It?
Yes.
What?
IT. Information technology?
IT. You used to work in IT.
Give me your phone. Right, now, if I'm not mistaken, that goes in there. Hold that. Right, and this, with any luck, should slot into there. Right, now I need you to keep him on the phone for at least 10 seconds.
But he never says anything, he's just breathing and then he hangs up.
Just answer it.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Kristen Black. I'm not free to take your call right now, but leave a message and your name and number and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So, just leave that little message for me to listen to later and I will enjoy the tones of your voice as you speak into the phone that you're holding right now. Okay, bye.
Got him.
I always fancied myself as a spy. I reckon I'd have been really good. You know, thinking on your heels and all that.
Thinking on your feet.
Yeah, feet, heals, whatever.
So we're back at the monastery where we think my father Jared has some sort of connection with the monks.
Is this where you grew up?
Yeah, it's shit, isn't it? Brother Maurice,
Holy Fanny.
we need to talk. Brother, I know you know about my father Jared Pinter. He wears the same crucifix as you. What the fuck, Maurice?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear.
I don't give a flying fuck about your language, dear. I just want you to refer to me as Brother Maurice. Come on, you know this.
Look, brother, just tell me what I need to know.
I don't know if I can, child. It's not my place.
Did you forget you were on camera for a second? Do you remember that time in the monastery where you'd taken a bath and you asked me to...
All right. All right.
Hmm?
I will tell you. Are you ready?
I was born ready.
Were you? Interesting, because I could swear that as a child you were fairly average when it came to your developmental stages. I mean, you were walking quite young, but there was that period where we were quite concerned about your reading age. Brother Patrick had to point out to me that you weren't actually on the autistic spectrum. We were a bit worried about you for a while. It was a bit touch and go. I'd have to have a look at your scrapbook, but you know, thinking about it, I'd probably have to say, on balance, you probably weren't born ready. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. You want some?
I'm a monk of the cloth. Are you completely fucking demented?
What's wrong with you?
Jared Pinter, that monster. When your mother gave you up, she left you with a man who couldn't take care of a child. He couldn't even take care of himself. So he came to the monastery one day. Left you on the step. He thought there'd be no one there. But I saw him. He locked eyes with me, and I locked eyes with him. And I thought that he was going to give himself up to us, to faith. But he just turned, said nothing, and walks away. I knew that he knew that I knew that he knew that I knew that one day I would suspect that you would come looking for the truth. Which would obviously be new news, but not to me because I knew, you know? So, he sent money to the monastery every month and made us promise never to mention his name to you, his daughter.
He bribed you?
Yes. The monastery is running out of money and Jared knew this. With no external funding, we were just months away from closing down it. what would have happened to this building, this beautiful building? So, I accepted his money and I promised never ever to reveal his identity.
But you did.
Because of faith! Faith is the truth, and I am faith. Most people in your state of misfortune are not lucky enough to ever find the true identities of their parents. And because you have this opportunity, I want to grant you the light so that you can discover the end of this path. All I can do now is set things right. Can you ever forgive me?
But what about the necklace?
Ah, my child. That shows there's still something human in him. You see, years later, Jared became a famous interviewer. And every year on the 12th of May, at exactly the same time, I sent him a small silver crucifix with our insignia on it to remind him of you. I so desperately wanted you to meet your father, and I wanted him to realize the opportunity he was missing on seeing you growing up. But despite my best efforts, it appears he wanted to stay hidden. Such a shame.
Do you know where he is now? Is that a yes? Well, why don't you just say yes then?
I don't know. It's a yes.
This thing's working. I wanted to document this privately. I've traced the location of my son. I found Jared, and I won't let him slip away again. You know, so many times I've come close to him in the past, and I've shat a brick, to be honest, and completely bottled it. Not this time. Tomorrow, I meet him. And tell him everything. And I hope he can forgive me. Yeah.
Leave it!
We're here. Excuse me, who are you?
Okay, well, I'm Harold, and I'm here to see someone. Who the hell are you?
Fanny. I'm here to see someone too. Jared Pinter, right?
Maybe. How do you know him?
I'm his daughter.
A fucking granddaughter?
Die! Die!
Is everything okay?
What? Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
You seemed to lose you there for a second.
I'm fine. Better than fine. Look.
Right. Well, I guess we could meet him together. More the merrier.
This was it.
The big moment. The big reveal. Father and son. Together again.
I was finally gonna meet that motherfucker.
This was it.
He was on the other side of the door.
This was it.
This was it.
This was it.
This was it!
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you can't smoke that in here.
No, it's not a cigarette. It's ganja.
Get rid of it.